Well, welcome to Beans, Brews and Bread for the end of December. Not doing a tour today, we're doing a tidy up and maybe a little bit of building, but we'll throw the camera around, a bit of a tidy up in the shed, a bit of an upgrade for the shed, and we'll get a few ideas on some of the plans that we're going to be doing for next year. So come and have a look. So I've had a bit of a tidy up in the shed, managed to get quite a few bits sorted out on the walls. Floor's a lot cleaner now, but we've had a major upgrade. You might just be able to see tea. Now normally I used to bring a flask to the plot, but you know how it is with flasks and tea, it gets that kind of, cough tea, soup, amalgam taste, no matter what you do to try and clean them. Bicarbonate of soda or home brewing liquids to try and get it clean, but managed to get a little camper stove which I did have for camping, and it's got a little piezoelectric lighter, so we don't need to remember to bring any matches, but we've got that there. Tiny little kettle, just perfect for a brew for one. I'm going to get some of those UHT little pots to keep here, but we've got some loose leaf tea, doing it proper, not nonny and rubbish tea bags. This is proper Kew Gardens Beyond the Leaf, little Chrissy Prezzy. So we're going to get a bit of loose leaf tea, even got a tea strainer, believe it or not, and proper china mug with "I'd rather be mulching my beds" on it. So proper tea making at the plot now. But I'll show you now, turn you around, and we'll show you what we've also done tidying up in here, and what else we've managed to get up, because I'm going to definitely grow a lot more stuff next year. So as you can see, we've managed to get the potting bench tidied up, all nicely tidied, a couple of shelves down on the bottom. We've got the racking in the corner where we've got like some of the netting, gloving, some of the other stuff, the jute twine. Managed to get some of the shorter bamboo canes in. But yeah, we've got tea making facilities. So I've got a little kettle. We'll get this set up for our first brew. A bit of milk and proper tea. The other upgrade is proper scales. We've got a nice set of scales. These are quite old. These got these a few years ago. Never really got around to putting them up, but we managed to get an eye hook in the roof. Just keeping some odds and ends on the bag. But what we'll aim to do is look at, when we do the the harvesting next year, we've got big cabbage, and we've got some harvesting of the potatoes. I don't think it'll work for salads because it's in 5 kilo increments. So that's pretty hefty stuff. So if we do any salads, we might have to just have a bit of a estimate of what we've got. But proper harvests, we've got a nice way on that. Tidied up some of the pea sticks, the cardboard for the no dig. Managed to get most of the tools up on the wall. Soil miller. You've managed to get the homie tidied up. So a few bits there. Some of the hose in the corner. But yeah, nice tidy shed. So tea making facilities, little camping kettle, little primus, bit of milk to treat ourselves today, and a bit of tea. Now I'm tempted, we'll put the tea in after it's boiled, so let's get this set up now. we go. Gotta love a brew. Right, try not to boil the and burn the shed down. Fully ventilated, so no health and safety warriors needs to comment in below. Go. That's nice. Shades of Earl Grey. It's a lovely sunny day on Lanehead's allotments today. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll try not to shine you straight into the sun. There you go. Beautiful day. And not a soul on the plots at all. Now, I'm not going to do a tour, but I've had a good old tidy up of this shit tip here. And that is a lot better than it was. I managed to dig out some of the old uprights from the old polytunnel, giving it a good fork over, and I am going to get this covered with some fabric. Now, I was in two minds as to whether to put the old hotbed plan here, but I thought that's not such a great idea because that would create a bed that was sort of, you know, a good metre high, and that would shadow the rest of this side here. Now, next door do have a polytunnel, but the path is sufficiently, I think, wide enough that we can probably, I will be building a little bit of this today, get some of the, now that we've killed some of the weeds there, we'll move that bag across and we are going to get the hotbed set up in that corner. Other than that, today we're going to get a little bit of weeding done in the brassica bed, which is looking brill. We are not looking too, it's a bit weedy, but we're not looking too bad for those cabbages down there and the purple sprouting down this side. So we'll give that a weed. Got a few sort of protection ideas coming as well for the cabbages in the post, courtesy of Temu, but we can get, I think, a nice structure built over there to start receiving some composted materials to get the hotbed project up and going. And I've also, I think, sourced some glazing that we can probably use for the lights. Other than that, we'll not do a tour today, as I said, but that bed is still looking pretty good, and we are having some sign of the garlic, which is great news. They are just coming through now. Over there as well, a little bit of the elephant garlic, I think, as well. Nice big one there. So fingers crossed, keep this weeded. I think that edging's a bit of a success as well. So projects galore. There we go. Kettle has boiled. All turned off. Bit of the old tea. Yep, that is one boiled kettle. Bit of that. Oh, very nice. Definite hints of Earl Grey. Posh one. Put a bit more in. beauty of this is you can just throw your tea leaves straight onto the compost heap. Right, we'll let that steep for a couple of minutes. Job's a good one. Right, now the plan was to get the, this was the old garlic bed. And remember, we had loads of white rot in this, and also it's in a bit of a funny corner close to the compost bins, and I thought this would be a great site to reutilise some of the kit we've got at the site already. The old hop supports, these were massive, great, piles to drive in, sledgehammer and a wedge to get the uprights. Now I've cut one down already. There's another one just next to you there you can't see, which we'll utilise as well. But the idea is I'll get these hammered in and cut those down to a sort of a 1 metre height, and they can be the foundations for the hotbed. The idea for the hotbed, we'll probably get it at least out to here. That'll be one hotbed, about a metre 20 squared, and get some sides built on it from pallet wood if we can try and find any. And we'll when we hopefully get a delivery of manure in the new year, I'll try and see if I can put a request in for some really fresh stuff. There's also some stables locally I might be able to bag up really fresh composting and get it in. You can use alternative supplies for compost, which is things like brewers, hops and spent grain. Obviously I do the home brewing, so we should have some of that left over, and also maybe just some other materials if we can get hold of them. But give this a go. We'll do it for a bit. We'll get the old wedge in. The idea is to start it off really as straight as you can get it, and then use the wedge, give it a good whack. Try and get it down to the level of the soil. There's a slight edge there where I managed to edge the grass. We'll get the keep that trimmed. Try and remember to keep these bolts on the outside because they constrict the pole once it's in. But yeah, we'll get this in, put this first one in, and then we'll get that measured up, and at least we can make a start then. Getting some material, bring it to the plot in time and get the thing. And the other thing as well is it's not a bad spot for a compost bin anyway. The compost bins do need a bit of an upgrade. But the idea is this is pretty good stuff to be reused. So we're not hopefully going to be just building a rotten pile of pallet wood. We can use it every year in January and get a few things started off early. Those low beds didn't really work where the polytunnel was. It just too difficult, so we may just turn those over to normal beds, reuse the pallet wood perhaps to get the sides built on this, but reuse, reduce, recycle and try and get this built. You get the idea. Advantage of that, this there we go. Yeah, probably wonky as hell from where you're standing. What do you think? Oh, it's not too bad. hotbed upgrade started. So I know the footage on the hotbed beginning was a bit funny, but nevertheless it gives you a rough idea as to how I'm going to be building it. I'm going to get the height measured off with the first pallet that we'll use, or try and get things at least so I can get 2 good uprights out of each one of those poles. Maybe just cut them straight in half and leave it at that without faffing around with anything that's just a couple of feet. But it's so good to get a good brew on the allotment. Managed to get this one steeped sufficiently. Definite game changer from bringing a thermos every time, but no, very happy with that. Get a bit of fresh milk, bit of a treat. Well, thanks for watching today on Beans, Brews and Bread. Very quick update, just something to give us an idea as to what I'm doing down here, getting it cleaned up. Not really anything you can plant now. We've done some of the garlic over winter, the onions, got some of the tarpaulins down to try and get things cleared for a manure delivery next year 2025. Can't believe it. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hope you also have an equally good New Year. Thanks for watching today on Beans, Brews and Bread. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, press subscribe and the bell icon. We'll see you next time. Bye.